Hi, Chad here with Purple Collar Life. Today's video is about organization. This is a section of the basement that's actually an addition to the house. We put a 20 by 40 addition on upstairs, and in my mind, it only made sense to add basement underneath that. We have a basement under the main section of our house, and this section you're seeing now is the additional basement underneath the 20 by 40 addition. So that gave me 20 feet by 40 feet of additional basement space. Beside me, you can see these countertops. These were actually left over when we were updating the kitchen. The kitchen wasn't done quite in time for Thanksgiving and Christmas, as the granite work wasn't done. So the cabinet makers gave us these nice plywood countertops just to use temporarily until the kitchen counters were done. After the kitchen counters came in and that granite all got installed, I got to have these nice countertops as workbench area here in my section of the basement. So they gave me lots of places to put stuff. The unfortunate part is they give me lots of places to put stuff. So I have some pictures I'll insert here. You can see how cluttered this became. The more countertop I seem to have, the more I seem to just be able to dump stuff on that countertop, and then it becomes a problem keeping it clear and cleaning it up. So I'm going to do some cleanup here, but this is the thing I'm most excited to talk to you about. You know, I don't really make New Year's resolutions, but I do like to have goals for a new year. And the goal for this year, one of the goals this year, is to get this section of the basement cleaned up and organized. I have all these nice Ridgid 18-volt power tools, and they're all over the place. A lot of times they're on the floor. I do have this Ridgid bag they came in, but they don't all fit inside the bag. Sometimes the blades are in here. You know, you've got your metal blades in here and they get bent because the bag's not solid-sided. So I just thought I wanted to build something that would hold all these tools. And I've seen a lot of people use the 4-inch PVC pipe and cut the notch out of it, so I thought about doing that. Wasn't a huge fan of that. And then I saw some of these online and I thought, well, this would be good because I could build it out of wood. The more I looked at it, I thought, well, that's going to take some time. And I like woodworking projects, but I don't really have all the right tools. I would have needed, you know, a router to get these edges clean, and I just don't have the ability to do these countersink bolts through it. So I started looking on Etsy and I found this great solution, and I'll show you some things I like about it. First of all, it's got room for lots of tools, and I'll let you know this is, I'll put a link down below to this. This is from a guy named Tim. He makes these as a little side business. The money just goes to support his family. He works in the evenings after his day job. So I'll put the link to his Etsy shop down below. But one of the things I really liked about this one is it gives me space on the side to put my reciprocating saw and my circular saw. And I think that's a great organizational system. And then of course these are for your other tools. So here's my multi-tool. Can just go in like that. My impact gun. Some things, you know, I wouldn't want to hang here. Like this is the air compressor. Put it up on top. Same thing with the jigsaw. These ones I'll put in like this. Got my X4 tools, put in like this. This is one of my favorite Ridgid tools recently. This is just the single click flashlight, and it came with another tool that I bought, but great for when you're just taking the dog out. We usually let the dog out the basement door here. So this is a nice little light to shine out in the woods just to look for deer or bear or coyote before we let her out. And you can hang these, you know, a number of ways, but I hang this one on the end because it's the one I grab the most. So the Etsy store that Tim has is called LateNightWoodShop. It's really well thought out, really well constructed. You know, this isn't just pressed board. These are pieces of plywood. You can see the plywood here. It's really well done. These are all drilled up through, countersunk, really nice heavy duty shelf. I like that up here there's a hole so I can run my power cord through this to my charger. Some people would put a surge strip up here. We've got that powered up. Keep all my blades over here on the side, close to my reciprocating saw and my jigsaw. If I take my tools to someone else's house, I always take this little charger with me. It's a little bit more compact to carry. Work light. Here's the blades for the multi-tool. I'll keep them up here with the other blades. Got a number of batteries here. Try to store those here. Got another one on here, but I'll leave that there for now. You can see this is an unfinished basement. I went ahead and did some studding here just in the last week. I already had drywall that came to here, so went out and got a couple more sheets of drywall. Put this drywall up, cut out for the window. There used to be an external window here in the old section of basement. I wanted to keep that. I can let some of my heat come across to the new section of basement from the wood stove. So I cut that out, put the drywall up. It's not taped or mudded or anything, but I may never do that in this section of the basement. I may leave it just like this. So I don't go the whole way across my stud jet, but I still need to stud the rest of that way. And since this block wall is just the marriage wall between the old section and the new section, there's no need for that to be insulated. So I was able to put the drywall just right up on top of the studs. But you can see I chose a spot that's not above the countertop for my tool organization. And that's because I wanted to be able to get in here and do stuff. I can put my dolly in here. I need to build the stand for my chop saw. I have it, I just haven't built it yet. That might be able to sit right here. So I thought this was a good way, move it just down beyond the edge of the workbench, and that gives me some space here between my filing cabinet and the workbench to put other stuff. So again, I'll put the link down below from this. This is from Tim from LateNightWoodShop. This is an Etsy shop. And I found this was way better than me trying to build this on my own. It's a much better quality product. It didn't take me nearly the amount of time to go ahead and place the order online. They're not that expensive, and you can get them as long as you need them. You can get, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tools wide. You can add this combo side here that allows you to put the reciprocating saw and the circular saw in, which I think is a genius idea. And I like that this is all made of plywood and not other cheaper material. So a really well-made product, and you can see the organization just took a huge step up with this one tool shelf. I can easily get to all my tools now. I know where everything is. A lot of times, like I said, you can see here I actually have a drill and driver and a drill and driver. And the reason I have two is I could never find where anything was easily. And I would have one out in the garage, one here in the basement, on the floor, in the bag, out in the truck. So I ended up getting two sets of drills and drivers just so I always knew that I had one available. This keeps everything so much better organized. It's also nice to have all my batteries right here, easy to find them. Again, they were all over the place, some on top of the workbench, some in the bag. This just keeps everything in one place. I really enjoy using all these Ridgid tools. I've talked before about the Ridgid impact gun, how much better that is to rotate tires. But it's nice to have everything organized in one place. So if you're considering something like this, I highly recommend Tim at the LateNightWoodShop on Etsy. Again, I'll put that link down below. can see, nice clean workbench. Lots of space to work. But I think the most impressive part is the Ridgid tool organization. Really glad to have everything with its own place, so I'll always know where to find the things I need. 100% improvement for managing my 18-volt tools. So still a lot of work to do here. This is just one section of the basement. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below how you keep your workshop organized, and if you've ever thought about something like this to keep the tools in their place. And then, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button if you like videos about rural living, tractors, chainsaws, firewood, and we will see you again the next time. Thanks for watching. Little bonus footage here in case you're wondering what I keep underneath the workbench. We've got our 2 air conditioners that we use upstairs in the summertime. Got my shop vac. Then some collectibles. This was survival supplies, drinking water, locally from Sharon, Pennsylvania. And then Jennifer found these for me at an auction. I really like oil and gas memorabilia, so she found me these 30-gallon barrels, Wolf's Head and Pennzoil. Nice barrels that I just keep as a collection here underneath the workbench.